bitches! We're back!
But you missed us!
I'm back with Destiny, half of her. We lost the other half.
170-ish pounds, you know? She gone.
Okay, so about a year and a half ago, give or take, we did a truth or
It's almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So we filmed it like April.
Okay.
Yeah,
almost 2 years ago, we did a truth or drink video. And we're gonna redo that today.
We're gonna do some
Updated.
different questions.
Updated. We're brand new, different people now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna redo it. So last time we were here with Whitney. Today we're here with Fire. And Baja Blast.
Yep.
So I'm at Destiny's house. She's gotten her own house since the video. Congrats. And so I came from my house and I always forget something every time I pack. Today was the shot glass. So we'll be drinking. I'll be drinking out of the bottle. You can have some of this if you want it. But I'm gonna have to drink it out of the bottle because I forgot the shot glass. So
I also was gonna do beer because I have to work tomorrow, but it's fine.
I'm just sipping on this. This is gonna be my chaser.
Okay.
And then when I don't want to answer, I'll have
Honestly, we're just gonna be sipping
hard
in general.
shot. Destiny's gonna get moonshine, and that's gonna be her
Like hard.
So we're gonna be drinking the Mountain Dews, and then I'm gonna have my Fireball. She's gonna have her moonshine for when we choose to not answer the questions that are being asked.
We'll start with this one.
What
Also,
time is-
I feel like we should both clarify that we are over 21.
I'm 22.
I'm 23.
I'm about to be 23.
Also, we're both gonna answer the questions. We're not just gonna like ask each other. We're gonna answer.
Yeah, so I'm asking them, and then we're both answering them.
Yeah.
That's just how we do things. Like how we did it last time. Did we take turns last time asking?
I think we took turns asking, but then we had the same list.
Okay, well if you want to read some, you can.
Okay.
But we're starting now. We're gonna start off strong. With what's the most toxic thing you've ever done in a relationship or a situationship? You answer first.
I know you want me to drink for this one, but I'm not going to.
I'm not going to either. I'm gonna
Oh,
answer.
really? Okay.
I'm not ashamed.
Okay, me neither. So basically, I feel really bad about like this situation in general because there's a lot going on with it, and it's kind of still goes on. But basically, there's this one person I've talked to for a really long time.
She's also talked about him in the last video, right?
I think you're right. So basically, we've like gone back and forth for a really long time. Didn't know we were on. We weren't. We literally hadn't been talking. Didn't have a streak, nothing. And I had gone to another person's house and he had Snapchatted me. I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, sitting on the
I have
couch.
to drink for this story.
I was like sitting on the couch because I'm gonna be literal with you. I'm gonna tell you that's literally what I'm doing. I'm not denying anything.
She's sitting on the couch.
I was sitting on the couch and he was like, well, what are you doing? I said, playing with the dog. And he was like, oh, why does it look like you're at so-and-so's house? And I was like, but he didn't say the person's name. He said how he knew of the person. And I was like, who's that? And meanwhile, when I started talking to the new person, I didn't know they were linked to the old person, and it ended up being this whole thing, and I feel bad about to the new person. But basically, I didn't confirm nor deny it. So that's what I feel bad about, because he knew exactly whose house I was
It's
at.
okay, we don't feel bad.
I do. For everybody involved.
True, both parties.
Yeah. Because I did like the other one a lot, but...
Yeah. The second one?
Yeah.
His house you were at?
I like both. Like,
Right.
yeah. The second one, at that point, I was talking to the second one. Felt
And
bad.
you kind of fucked it up with number one.
Yeah, I did. I messed it up big time.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Sorry,
okay.
number two.
You live and you learn.
I do.
And there's someone out there for you that isn't connected to one or two.
I hope not.
So we say thank God for that.
Lord, I hope not.
Okay, my most toxic thing that I do, I have a really bad like problem with doing this. If someone I know, like someone I'm talking to or someone I'm dating is like, I know they're asleep or they're just not responding, like I know they're out with some, like a friend or like out doing something, or if I know they're asleep but like I'm a favorite in the phone, I will call you.
She'll call you like 3-4 times.
I will keep calling
She'll
you.
hang up,
and
she'll call again, and
yes,
then hang up.
and as
I've
soon
witnessed it.
as soon as you answer,
hang up.
ending it.
Because she just wants you to text her.
I hear hello, or I'll see it turn from like
and it'll go to zero,
like 0-1. Hang up. I don't want to talk on the phone. Just text me back. Just answer my text. That's all I want. So 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. It doesn't matter what time it is.
But if you call her, God forbid.
If I want to hear back, I'm gonna hear back. I'm gonna call.
She will. How often do you peep your crush's social media?
I'm gonna drink to that one.
Okay.
Are you gonna answer?
Is this like an active crush or like
any, like when you have a crush, how often do you look at their social media? I just drank to that. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Okay.
What's the drunkest you've ever been?
Okay. So like I feel like there's a few, but like the one that I can really remember the most
Beats them all.
Yeah, I think this one.
Okay.
So it was back in September when my best friends got married. So we get to the venue, I think a few minutes before lunchtime. And meanwhile, I have like prepped for me and my like other best friend. I can like, oh my gosh, I can send you that picture of me in the sheets with all the bootleggers. And the, you know what I'm talking about? That picture.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of us like with all of our pre-game beer, as well as I had brought in 3 jars of moonshine. And so we get to my friend's wedding, like getting ready. We start drinking before the wedding, obviously. Mimosas, everything. And I've turned into a lightweight recently. So we start drinking by like 11:45. She gets married, so that's when we're allowed to go ham. We could, you know, obviously had to walk down the aisle, remember the moment. Immediately after, me and my other friend chug bootleggers. My friend is throwing up by like 8:30 on the trash, like puking. Well then after...
That's horrible.
Yeah, I have a picture of it. After we go to the bar, because that's where she wanted to like do her little after party thing. And normally at 12 o'clock at the bar, Crazy Bitch comes on, and that is me and one of my best friends like song. We dance, like go hard. We have to wait till midnight. I could not in fact make it to midnight. I had plans the next day to go down to the river, and I was going to the person who I was talking to at the time, their house. He was at work, and he was coming home, and then we were just packing up and going. So my car like wasn't there, whatever. So my friend's man drove me to my man's house before midnight. I walked into this man's basement, stumbled, got to his bed, like just fumbled on his bed, like calling him. I'm like, I'm here, whatever. He wasn't even there. My dress is like, I can't get out of my dress. I'm like, I can't even shower. Like, I can't do anything. I'm a hot mess. I realized I left my hairbrush in the, like my friend's man's car. He was so sweet. He literally hadn't been drinking so he could drive us all. So then the other one calls me at like mine calls me at like 2, and he's like, hey, I got off early. I'm coming home now. I'm like, okay, great. He gets home. Everything is still spinning. I had one lash off, and he was like, that's how I know you're drunk. And I pulled off like the other lash and like stuck it on him. And then,
that's such a drunk move.
I was like sprawled across his bed when he got home. And then I didn't even realize his best friend had come home after I had gotten there. And was in the room right next door. Didn't know it. And then I was like, just come to bed, come to bed.
He's like, who's the drunk bitch in our house?
Right? He didn't even know I was there. I was so good about it.
That's good.
He didn't even know I was there. But I stayed on the phone with my man until he got home. And then he's like, all right, let's go now. I was like, we're not leaving at 2 something in the morning to go to the river. Like, at least wait till like 5.
Why not?
Because my uncle was asleep. I didn't want to like wake up my uncle.
Oh, true.
So then he like, we lay in bed for a while, and I'm like, okay, like he's like, I'm going to shower. And I was like, I need help getting out of my clothes so I can shower. I'm still plastered at this point, right? I don't get hungover either. Like, I normally do not get hungover. Still plastered. Go upstairs, shower. Awful. After he showered, so I had a little more time to like try to recoup.
You didn't want to shower together? Sorry.
Stop. So he showers, then I shower. He had to like unsafety pin me in it. I was trapped in this dress. Goes to his shower. I'm like, I need a hairbrush. He gives me some like tiny little kid hairbrush. Right? So then we get in the truck, and his best friend is pissed because I'm still like drunk. And his best friend, I booted to the back seats because I'm a passenger princess, obviously.
Right, I mean,
so,
duh.
So the front seat has heat. Like, the front seat apparently had heat and AC seats or some shit, and that's why he was mad, because the back only had heat and he wanted AC. So
get over it.
Put him in the back.
Put the window down.
Literally, no, it was cold. So I had the heated seat on.
Just
whatever.
A little crack in the window.
So everything starts spinning. Like I'm about to yak. Like this is not good. I'm like looking at him, and she knows what I'm talking about. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, this isn't good. Like this isn't good. And he was like, just take another. He was like, just start with moonshine. So at 6:30 in the morning, I start chugging moonshine.
I've been there where I had to do stuff
because
like that.
I was already too drunk to like keep going. Like I couldn't. I was gonna puke everywhere in this man's truck. So then by the time we get down to the river, I'm like, be quiet. Like we're walking down to the pier. I'm like, shh. Uncle might be asleep. I'm talking about the dog. And his friend's like, I thought that was a kid, thinking I was talking about a kid, not waking a kid up. We get down to the pier, then we chug bootleggers. Still going, at 7 in the morning, I have videos of me chugging bootleggers at the pier.
Yeah.
Then, finally we go upstairs and we take a nap. And that was the worst. I woke up and I was like, I cannot.
Bad idea.
Terrible. But I had to keep drinking because I was gonna throw up everywhere.
Right.
And I don't get sick, but I was gonna throw up.
Yeah.
It was rough. Worst experience of my life. Like, that was awful. What about you?
Well, I used to be a really big partier and do some things I probably can't say on the camera, but I used to do this one thing that would help me, like when I would get drunk, when I would get too drunk, I could just, I'm sober, you know, I feel good.
She's so sober and we're so proud of her.
So, I used to do that and then I stopped, so I was like, had to just take a break from everything for a little bit, because I couldn't handle it. So then my friend was having this party and she was like, if it's too much, like, it's okay, like, I get it, like, I don't want to, like...
I know what party you're talking about, but I don't know the story.
Yeah, so she's like, I know that, like, you know, I don't want to, like, be a bad influence or, like, make you go back to that, so, like, if it's too much, you don't have to come, but, like, I'd love to have you, I just thought it would be rude not to invite you, and I was like, girl, what? I can handle it. I'm coming. So I'm like, I'm coming. So I was talking to this guy at this time. So I was like, is it okay if like my man comes too? And she's like, yes, of course. So this guy, like I hadn't even been talking to him very long. Maybe this is why he ghosted me. It wasn't immediately after.
He didn't know.
Yeah, no.
I think he just had some stuff going on.
We went to this party, and so I'm only allowed alcohol and weed. Like that's it. So I'm like,
she should be.
I'm not used to that though. Like I'm used to like doing a whole bunch of stuff where I'm like, I can handle myself, you know? So this was like my first time like really like getting super drunk like that after I stopped doing everything else. And so I'm drunk. I asked him if we could go to the 7-Eleven and get a beatbox.
She loves the beatbox.
I start heavy.
She does.
So he's like, yeah, I'll get you a beatbox. He's like, what kind? He comes out and he's like, I was feeling extra nice, so I got you a White Claw too. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like a tall boy White Claw. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Drink one, drank both of them. And then my friend who's having the party, she's like, you can have anything in the fridge. She also made Jello shots.
Oh, that's such a her thing. She's so sweet.
I know, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So she made Jello shots, so we took a couple Jello shots together. And she said, you can have anything in the fridge. So I'm like, okay, I want the vibe. Have you seen a vibe? It's like a beatbox, but a beatbox has 11.1%, a vibe has 12%. That's where I fucked up for the night. So I'm drinking this vibe, it's strawberry lemonade. Then her best friend, she's like, do y'all want to smoke? I'm like, yes, I'm coming.
Disclaimer, she doesn't do that anymore either.
But
because of jobs. At this point, she did. Yeah, she did back in the day.
Yes, but
now it's just alcohol.
So I'm like, of course. So it's GB's. So I like smoke one or two of those. Call my friend. She's like, oh my God, where are you at? Like, why are you so fucked up? And she was like, are you drinking a beatbox? I said, it's a vibe. So the next thing I remember is like, I'm like starting to black out at this point. The next thing I remember is looking up, like I'm sitting on this like beanbag chair in the room with my friend. And then I see the man that I'm talking to. He's like, okay, are you ready to go? I was like, yeah. So I get up.
You all like this a lot.
Apparently my friend who invited me to the party, she gave me a water. I didn't even remember it. I woke up the next morning and I was like, when did I get a water?
And meanwhile, she can't be blowing me up because I'm out of state and don't have cell service.
So I'm like.
So the next morning I get like loads of Snapchats.
This man was driving my car back. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So then he tells me, like, when we get back, or he told me this the next morning. He was like, you were passed out the whole way home. You were knocked out. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, you're lucky that I like care about you, because I really wanted to like go crazy in your car because I had a Mustang. Totally touchy subject. We won't talk about it. But he was like, I wanted to like go crazy in your car, but like I drove it good. He was like, I really drove good, I promise. And I was like, oh, like thank you. And then I get to his house and I don't even know, like I don't remember every part of it, but I'm on his bed and he's in the bathroom, like going to the bathroom or getting ready for bed or something, and I'm like sitting on the bed. Next thing that happens, he opens the bathroom door and I just start puking. Like sitting on his bed, I just start puking everywhere, all over. And like when I get too messed up like this, like you can't get me to move. Like this has happened at like after parties before. I mean, it's been like 7 a.m. but like at after parties and stuff, like I'll be sitting there and like all of a sudden I'll just start puking on myself. And I get into like this, like I can't move. I just start puking on myself. So I'm just puking on myself. He's like, come to the bathroom, come to the bathroom. And I just am puking on myself. I just can't move. So he comes and like puts me in the shower, sits me in the shower. I felt so bad. I walked out the bathroom. He's like changed the whole bedding, like taken all of his sheets off the bed, put them in the washing machine, like put new blankets over his bed for us to sleep on. Everything. I like knocked out. Woke up the next morning, felt miserable, like most hungover I've ever been in my life. I was like, I feel so bad, like I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And he's like, seriously, it's okay, it's okay. And I was like, I don't think I'm a drinker anymore. Ironic, but like I don't think I'm a drinker anymore.
We don't drink like that.
And
anymore.
He was like, I'm glad you figured that out, because I really didn't have to want to say anything to you, but like I'm glad you figured that out. And he was so sweet. He took me to Kroger and got me one of those Gatorade, like for like being hungover, you know.
Yeah, the electrolyte ones.
Electrolyte Gatorades. He got me that for breakfast. It was really good, but yeah. So that was like probably the most drunk I've ever been, because I was so used to being able, like a beatbox and a vibe and Jello shots and White Claw was a lot. But
yeah,
like I used to be nothing like to what I was doing. So
well, that's like when I used to be.
I learned that without that one thing, I just can't have as much.
That's like, I mean, when I used to be like 400 pounds, almost 400 pounds, I could drink way more than I can now.
Yeah,
it's just different. What's the first thing? Hold on. What's the first thing you want to do when you start getting tipsy?
I'm gonna drink to that. I can't say it. I don't want to go to jail.
I know you.
But like the previous, you know.
You know. I'd be wanting to text somebody. I shouldn't.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Who was your worst sexual partner and why? I was gonna drink to that. You're supposed to be drinking that. Cheater.
Pumpkin eater?
She does love October.
Did you say I love October?
Don't you like the fall?
Yeah, but I always end up in the hospital. Don't get mono. Cost me $40,000.
Don't tell everybody anymore.
I don't know where I got it. How many sex toys do you own?
0. Swear to God. I don't have any.
You're lucky I took them off the nightstand before you came over.
I didn't even know you had any. I just use people. I just use real people.
I can't afford that.
I'm just kidding. Just jokes. Also, I just want to put out there, we said we were going to go to Miami and vlog it. We did go to Miami. We just got too drunk to vlog it. I'm going to insert clip here from my birthday when you said love the towel for a blanket, and I was so drunk. I napped with a beach towel as a bath towel as my blanket.
How about the video of me tying your shoes saying I was practicing for having kids? Because in case of pregnancy.
We'll have to insert Miami clips.
We'll insert Miami clips.
Cause it's 3 a.m. and I'm calling everybody that I know.
Just preparing myself for if that pregnancy test ever comes back positive. We're at Bacon Dish. We just got drinks and jump bits and stuff. Yes, I'll be. Anybody want a big bitch on the rocks? If you're not in Miami Beach, then where the fuck you at? We're back, bitches.
But we're going to Nashville in June.
We're gonna go see Zach Bryan
for the third time.
All 3 times with this one.
Yep, we've been doing it. Can you believe I converted her to country music?
I like a few artists.
And she's converted me since Miami. We went to Rolling Loud, and I now listen to a few rap artists.
She loves Tusi and Rod Wave
and Lil TJ and Drake.
But now I like a few country artists: Zach Bryan, Kane Brown, Morgan Wade.
We've seen Morgan Wade twice.
Morgan Wallen. Sometimes.
You can see him in June too.
I need to listen to his song. Sounds pretty good from TikTok.
It is good from TikTok.
Yeah. But anyways, we're going to Nashville and we're for real gonna vlog. Me and Destiny are also gonna do this new thing where we're gonna try to start posting like weekly.
Well, it's this thing. It's this thing of where every man we ever talk to ghosts us and don't see our value. And so we've decided that every Saturday night, because listen, I work every weekend because I'm in school and I built a house.
I'm off every weekend. I just got a new job.
Woo woo! So proud of you. So we decided that since, you know, instead of sitting at home alone or like going to parties on Saturday nights,
riding in our bedrooms,
yeah, like,
making bad decisions,
like we could hang out and like, you know, we like to film,
talk to you guys,
and it's a good idea. Like honestly, there's probably 2 of you that watch and it's us, but we like it, and so we're gonna film on both channels each weekend and like just get out of the house or like have her come over here so I'm not rotting in my room alone and like everything, because it is tough to live alone. I'm not gonna lie, it is tough.
Well, I moved in tonight.
You should move in permanently. I don't care. And I have a room right there. We just decided that we're gonna start filming more, so definitely check out if you're interested.
There will be more of us before Nashville, but we are going to vlog in Nashville.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good. So just stay tuned for that. It's at the end of June, last weekend. Probably get posted like the beginning of July. What was the last illegal thing that you did? I have to drink to that.
I
don't want to go to jail like I said in the past.
Yeah, I'm going to drink to that. To be honest. I got a reputation to uphold.
Not that I do illegal things, but...
Me neither. What's the best thing a partner has done for you? Like, doesn't have to be like a relationship partner, but a partner has done for you as aftercare.
Aftercare?
Yeah.
Like, got me a towel?
That's what you consider the best thing?
I mean, what do you mean? Like, what would you say?
Mine ran me a bath and put a bath bomb in it.
Oh no, just got me a towel.
Mine ran me a bath.
You know my qualifications are low.
I mean, mine are too. I was really shocked. We both got in the bath for a second, but
yeah, no,
it's nice in there.
No. Oh God. No, just like got me a towel. Like,
you don't know who it is.
got me a towel.
Okay.
Giving me a dab.
Oh, I like the bath bomb situation. People refer to him as bath bomb man.
Well, that's really cute. No.
It was. I'm kind of sad.
Maybe the next one will do cute things for me.
I mean, I hope that I achieve that one day. That was the one time, and it was one time thing.
Yeah.
It was cute though. Your turn.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, what's your body count? Let's do cheers.
I don't even know it. I'd have to look at my notes.
I have to count every time.
I'd have to look at my notes.
I counted every time and I tried to go in
hold on.
order.
Who was the last person you hooked up with? You don't have to give a name, but you can give something that relates to them.
I'm like, should I answer or should I drink? My drug dealer.
Mine was bath bomb.
Okay. Have you ever attended a concert completely drunk?
No.
I have.
Yeah, I know you have. Fuck, it's my turn already.
Jessie Murph.
I know.
She was gone.
I was mad about that one.
I want to go see her again.
I
like,
want to see
sober
her.
and actually take it all in.
Have you ever hooked up with more than one person in 24 hours?
We answered this in the last video.
We did? What's the answer?
It was yes, I have.
Hold on.
Only two. I left one, went right to another one.
I'm trying
but
to
I don't live that life anymore.
I'm trying to think of my timer. Technically, no. But when I moved into this house,
Technically, yes, this bitch did when she got this new house. She had a different man over it for the first couple of nights. I'm like,
no, I didn't!
Destiny, what about last night's guy?
I didn't, not in 24 hours, no. I've never done that in 24 hours. Actually, I have. I thought about it. I have. No, I had, no, not in 24 hours, not in 24 hours, not in 24 hours, okay.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching.
Stay tuned, like we said, we're gonna be making
We're
more
a little
videos.
tipsy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We're gonna spend the rest of our night with Fireball and Mountain Dew and Moonshine. And we're gonna go to Nashville in the end of June.
Yeah.
We'll see it at the beginning of July.
We filmed.
We'll see you plenty of times before then.
We will, and we filmed on my channel before this.
Destiny's starting a channel. We're gonna be filming there regularly too.
We're gonna try.
I'm gonna link her channel. I'm gonna post it right here. She got